Hi everybody and welcome to Total Strength. My name is Maureen. Total Strength is a toe to head strength workout, and what I got going on today is I do have a mat. This workout we are going to do quite a bit of work on the floor. Sounds relaxing, but by the time we're done it won't feel too relaxing. We're going to really work the hips and glutes today. That's going to be the focus. In addition to that, I do have some hand weights and I have them in a variety of sizes. Use what you have at home. Kind of my rule of thumb is if I don't have the right size weight, either too heavy or too light, if I am doing an exercise where I would normally want a heavier weight, I focus on contracting a little bit harder so that I get more out of the movement with a smaller weight. If I have a bigger weight than the movement I am doing calls for, then I drop the weight out of the workout or out of the exercise and again focus on that contraction and execution and form. I also have water, of course. I'm going to start the music and we're going to get going. And always in the warm-up, check in with your body. What does your body have today to work with? What do you have access to? How do you feel? And what is your body asking of you? Take a breath in through the nose and release it out. Bring the shoulders up, back, and down. Let's just do a little bit of an easy march. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. We are going to bring mind, body together, slow down the feet, and roll through. What I want you to think about is bringing your mind to the bottoms of each foot, and as you roll through, feeling that movement from the front of the foot all the way through to the back. And so besides getting that mind-body connection going, we are loosening up at the ankles. All right, bring the feet together and roll the knees in one direction. If those toes come up, that's just fine. Your ankles are coming along for that ride. All right, reverse the knees, going the other direction. And we're going to move up to the hips. Roll through the hips and feeling that ball joint on either side rolling through the socket. And reverse. All right, we're going to rock side to side. So we're doing a whole lot of hip work later on in the workout, but also throughout. All right, warming up the quads. We're going to start small, reach your butt back, then come back in. Reach back and come back in. Always our squats initiate at the hips and then the knees come along. Let's add more knee. Come down and come back up. So reach, drop down, and come back up. Kind of one way to think about it is when your knees start to bend, it's because your butt has reached back so far that in order to reach back any further, you have to bend your knees. All right, let's speed that up. Getting those large muscle groups, warming up. Add arms, coming straight forward. That adds a little challenge to the core, wakes up the core. All right, as you are doing this, as you probably noticed, I'm opening the chest at the top. So I'm no longer just reaching in front, but open the chest. Now, as you open, place the palms facing forward, shoulders down away from the ears. Keep the arms moving. I'm opening the chest and squeezing at the shoulder blades like there's a pencil around my spine, but I'm not popping the chest forward, I'm opening the chest. Step out wide, toes are forward. 4, 3, 2, last one. Goalpost arms, knees are soft. Push up, drive the elbows down. Down, push up, pull down, push up, down. Really focusing right here. Push, pull, push, pull. We are going to come halfway. Hold it right there and pulse up. Push up like there's something right at the hands and right here and get that tension going, and lift lower, lift lower. Soft bend in the knees, toes are forward, knees are soft for 4, 3, 2, last set, hold it here, then open, come in, open, come in, squeezing at the shoulders, don't pop the chest, 4, 3, 2, last one, bring it back, hold it back, so you're holding open, then drive those elbows down, but not coming all the way down, keep it at a pulse, blow your air out, we got 4, 3, 2, last set, right there, bring the arms forward, hands stack, and push out into the chest. Bring the arms up and around, come back to the squat, bigger squat. Now add arms coming forward if you like, and if you want more, your arms can come up as you come back to regular stance. 4, 3, 2, last one, drop it down, hold it down, right there, add that pulse. We're going to let the quads start to burn a little bit. Toes are forward, butt is reached back, abs are engaged. All right, now you know what I'm doing. Stay down and find a spot on the floor that's down and slightly ahead so you can keep your head and neck in alignment. Hands can be on the hips if you like, or here, or just out, whatever you decide. Keep that pulse going. Let it burn. If you can get there. If you need more, you can just come down lower. All right, we've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lift it up. All right, we are gonna grab some heavy weights for our first set of biceps. So reach down, if you're reaching down to the floor, pick them up with your legs. So I'm gonna reach down flat back, grab my weights, and come back up. All right, first set of biceps. Toes forward, I'm in a wider stance, my feet are out past the hips, knees are soft, shoulders come up, back, down, palms forward, contract. So contracts going up and release, but you're gonna stay slightly contracted all the way through, because I'm not coming all the way up and touching, and I'm not coming all the way down and resting. I'm staying slightly contracted all the way through. So don't touch the shoulders, stay contracted, just moving through. All right, knees are soft. Let's just add a little pattern. Down, quick, halfway, up. Down, quick, halfway, lift, down, half, full. Bring it back down, half, full. Bring it back down, half, full. Down, half, full. Down one more, half, full. Single it out right there. So getting that little bit of fatigue, not totally fatigued, because we just started. All right. We have 4 more right here. 4, 3, 2, last one. All right, both weights or one weight, we're gonna bring it up. Opposing muscle, tricep, shoulders are down. We're down, lift. Now, these are kind of heavy for me for my triceps. So here's an option if you have heavy weights and you can still maintain form. You can come down and use your lower body to give it a little push. Here's the other option. I can have one weight. If you're fine where you are, stay where you are, but I can drop it down to one weight. Also, since I have a variety of weights, I can just lower my weight choice. So you find that right position for you. Let's see, I'm just gonna work with one weight. All right. Just this back up and down. Elbows are forward. Shoulders down away from the ears, and if you want a little more support for the lower back, come into a split stance position. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, heel up. All right, hopefully I talked long enough that if you are starting to feel this, you're not feeling it too much, because we need to add on. We're gonna come down, pulse, 2, 3, come down, lift, 2, 3, go down, down, lift, 2, 3, one more, down, lift, 2, 3. This time bring it down, then all the way up. Remember, you can have that split stance. Maintain good posture, keeping the shoulders out of the ears. 4, 3, 2, last set right there, and bring that weight down. All right, let's do a very quick release, and then we're gonna move on to a little bit more lower body. So quick release here, opening up, palms forward, thumbs up. Roll the arms forward, and then pushing the thumbs behind and opening up, shoulders away from the ears. Push the hands through, palms down, fingertips down, shoulders down. Then reach up, give yourself a pat on the shoulder, or other side, pat on the shoulder, pat on the back, and release. Grab water if you want to. Actually, I am going to grab water. It's a little dry in here today. All right, we're gonna come into a plie position. Does not need to be really wide, and be mindful actually of your positioning and how wide you are so that you can keep good form all the way. We're gonna do some heel raises while we're in this position, so that will shift out your balance a little bit. So toes are out, you're externally rotated at the hips, so my hips are in line with my knees, knees in line with the toes. We're gonna come down and up. As you come up, squeeze the inner leg. Breathing in, blow out, right there. All right, we're gonna add a little time under tension, working the inner leg. So come down, make that stance whatever you need to be. When I'm doing this one, I need to come out just a little wider. You do what's right for you. You can also have a chair or a wall, squeeze as you're lifting up. Stay here. 4, 3, 2, last one, drop down, stay down. We're gonna lift one heel, bring it down, lift, down, lift, down. So staying in this lowered position and getting a little bit of calf work coming in. Blow your air out. Last one, drop it down, pulse. 4, 3, 2, last one, stay down. Other heel comes up and down. Here we go. Just lift, lower, lift, and lower. Couple more. Then we are going to put those heels together. We're going to go lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower. Now I'm going to adjust just a little, so we're going to literally put them together. So I'm coming in a little narrower, so I'm a little more stable. You can also hold on to something. We're going to lift, lift, lower down, up, down, lift, lift, lift up, lower down, lift, lift, lift up, and lower down, down, lift, lift, come up, and drop down. Let's shake that out. We're going to do the same thing again, but leading with the other leg. All right, set it up, plie position. This time, or for these moves, I end up being a little more narrow, but you do what's right for you. All right, externally rotate, come down. Your butt is aiming down, so we're not in that squat position, we're in plie. So you drop down, other leg lift, lift, come up, drop everything down, come down, lift, lift, push up, drop it down, again. One leg, other leg, up, drop down, plie, knee, heel, heel, come up, down, lift, lift, releve, drop it down. 2 more, 1, 2, releve, drop down. Last time, drop it down, up, drop down, and shake it out. All right, releasing here. Step one leg out. So you have this knee bent and just hinge over, feeling that release on the inner leg. Come to the other side and do that again. And release. All right, we are gonna grab one weight. I'm gonna go with a lighter weight just because of protecting my shoulder, but you're gonna decide what weight you wanna do, or even no weight. But we're gonna do a triangle pose like yoga. So one leg, you have the feet pointing out. This side, the toes are pointing forward. We're gonna have the weight on this side where things are pointing forward. You're gonna lift your arms straight up, drop the shoulder down. This arm is gonna glide down the front as you are holding this up, and come down using this arm. Lift yourself up. Actually, I'm lying, not lying. We're gonna lift up through the oblique. So here we go. We're gonna go down and lift. Back up, holding this up, down, and lift up again. So you can have this even wider. I'm gonna actually go a little bit wider. The wider you go, the more stretch in here you're getting, and the more work in the oblique that you're getting. Hold everything up. Okay, last thing. As you are coming down, try to look up at your hands. As you're coming down here, and lift up. Let's do two more. Last one. So turning that head slightly, looking up, and release. Bring that arm down, bring your legs in. One side, you can have the same weight, and just single-sided, you're gonna lift up and down. So you just find the right weight for you. A little bit of unilateral movement that really engages the core. Just one more right here, and really switch hands that weight is in. So now these toes are gonna face forward. You're opening up at the hips, and our toes are facing out this way. Feet are in line with each other. So I had that wrong to begin, so don't follow that. I had 1 foot forward. I want everything in alignment right here. And you can step out even wider. Bring that arm up, keeping the shoulder down, reaching fingertips down toward these toes, and then lifting up through the waist. All right, so first find that movement. Then when you are ready, as you go down, you're gonna look up toward that weight and lift up through the obliques. Blow your air out right there at the top. And really working and concentrating on keep the shoulders away from the ears. Let's do 3 more. 3 more this side. Keeping that eyes up to that hand right here. I might have lost count. We'll do 1 more. All right, and bring that weight into the shoulder, step in, then push up and down. Blow your air out right there. 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Release. All right, grab the other weight. I'm still gonna work with lighter weights, and we're gonna do alternating leg lifts with a deltoid raise. So you're gonna come down into a squat, up, and lift. Squat, up, lift. You can add deltoid raises as we add that leg lift. All right, here we go. We're gonna squat, lift, in. So we put everything together here. Here's what I want you to think about, is trying to keep your toes facing forward. And if you want more, you can do a longer lever. I don't need any more today. So this time of the week when I'm teaching this class, I've taught a few during the week. So this is just fine for me. But you do what's right for you. Heavier weights, lowered weights, or none. All right. Let's do 4 more. 3, 2, last one, and bring it in. Set these weights down, grab water if you need to. And I'm gonna grab my mat. The mat is to protect my knee. We're doing a little bit more hip and core. I'm going to fold my mat in half, again, to protect my knees. I'm going to have one leg on, one leg out to the side, hips squared forward, and I'm at the edge of my foot. I'm going to grab one weight, and we are going to work our obliques. This weight is going to come up and over and drive down toward the hip. So hold this position, grab water. All right. Weight comes up. We're going to come over and pull in as you rotate. So it's up and pull in. Now as you come up here and you're weighted, it's really easy to fall over or to push this hip in. I want you to stabilize right here. Lift up and drive in. So try to keep everything in stable position. Drive in. Up, 2, drive, 2. Up, 2, drive that elbow in for 2. Up, 2, and drive in for 2. We're going to do one where we just come halfway and we add some pulses. Come halfway, hold here, and pulse it. Feel how your core has to engage. You're also working the back of the shoulder right there. We got 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in and release. We're going to do the other side. So coming into that different kind of triangle position, we got knee on the mat, leg comes out, hips are forward. The weight's on this side, that same side as your leg is out. You're reaching up and over, and then drive that elbow down toward this hip. Up and over, drive it down, keeping the shoulder away from the ears. And as you come over, only going over as far as you can lift up with this side. It's going to be different for everybody. We're going to do a couple more. And then we're going to come up and do that pulse. So we're going to come up, come halfway, and pulse it. So hold in this leaning position. Let your core work. Let your shoulder work. We got 4, 3, 2, 1. And bring it down. We're going to come all the way back up. Front raises. So grab some weights for front raise. Here is the thing. Let me show the movement without weights. Front raise, we're going to come with our feet out past the hips. Toes are forward, knees are soft. Hands begin here, and we look straight up front. But check it out. My hands are slightly down at an angle. They're not above the shoulders. They're not at the shoulders. They're not above. They're down here. So you're going to come up here. Once you add weight, once you add something that you're lifting right here, there's a lot of stability work that needs to happen at the core. So choose a set of hand weights that as you are lifting up, you're not ending up either rolling forward or arching. All right, let's go. Let's set it up and lift and lower. So right away, even though I'm using my smaller hand weights, I am really feeling my core starting to engage. Pull your air out right there. All right. We're going to add a little more fun to this. We're going to come up, drive the elbows back, come forward and down. So it's up, press back, up and down. Back to the center. Check in with those knees. Make sure they have not locked up on you. Lift, drive elbows back, bring it back down. Up, pull, push, back down. And again, up, pull, push. 2 more times. Up, pull, push. 1 more. Up, pull, push, and bring it down. Roll the shoulders. You can stay with the same weights that you have, or dial it up. Knees are soft and zip up in front. Right here. Elbows pointing out to either side of the room. And as your elbows are coming straight back, your hands stay slightly lower. All right, we have 4, 3, 2. Last one, bring it down. Same weights if you like, different weights if you want to. We are going to do plies. Here is the thing. We've already worked deltoids. The deltoids are the shoulder muscles that are outside here. Here's the outside deltoids. We're going to do flies. We want to work all here and thinking about squeezing a pencil in our spine. So bring 1 foot forward, 1 foot back so you get that good posture, good stability position. Hinge forward. So hinging at the waist. Back is flat. Shoulders are back. And then out. Right there. So here's what I mean. Sometimes people stay up. They don't hinge far enough. And so here, I'm working my deltoids. Here, I'm working my back. My latissimus muscles. Or you may have heard lats. All right. Squeeze that pencil. Lift and lower. 3 more. 2. Last one. Hold these arms right here. Hold this position. Bend this front knee just a little bit more. Straighten out this back leg. Arms come down. Shoulders pull back. Then drive your elbows back. Everything is stable. And if the back toes want to turn out like this, step out a little wider. Try to hold that. Forward position. 4 more. 3, 2, last one, and step it out. Shake it out. We have another set of those. So other foot forward, other foot back. Let's check in with these toes. So the toes, you don't want them turned out. You want them turned forward. You want hips forward. So if you need to, you can step out just a little bit wider. All right, hinge forward, flat back, and we're going to fly it out. Out and in. Blow your air out right there. Four more. 4 more. 3, 2. Last set, bring those arms down. Straighten that back leg, reach forward, then row. Find that spot on the floor that's down and slightly ahead. 6, 5 more. 4, 3, 2, last 1, and come up. Let's set those weights down. So one thing I just want to talk about with that row, on that final row, when you have 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, and you're hinged, and you're driving back, a lot of times people in that position, they do feel that front leg, butt cheek working. That's normal, so if you felt that. The other thing is, in this position, we're doing a whole lot of stabilizing through the core. So we're not just driving back and working here in the lats and all of that. We are also really stabilizing at the core. All right, we are going to grab probably heavy weights. Let me grab water. I ate a little snack before this class and it keeps kind of catching up on me and making me want to cough. All right, we are going to come into a plank, step up, and do a bicep curl. So I am going to forego my mat because I'm going to come out into a full plank. You do not need to come out into a full plank if your right plank to be in is on your knees. But I'm going to first show it with all the way stepping out, and then I'll show it with going back into your knees. So set it up with my weights. So I got my weights in front of me because these are what I'm going to do the bicep curl with. So I set these down safely in a position where I can grab them. So I'm going to come down, reach down to my weights, pop out to a plank, pop back, lift up, bicep curl, bring it down, drop down. So I'm squatting, plank, hop in, up, bicep curl. Here's the other option. You can come down, step out, step in, lift up, bicep curl. Another option. You're down, you come down to a knee, and then come up, stand up, bicep curl. So you're going to decide what is the right one for you, but we are going to do a set of 12. So let's set it up, and we're going to go right back into that plank. Trying to get into a good position where I'm fully visible in the shot. This might be it. All right, let's do a set of 12. Here we go. Down. There's number 1. Now you go at your pace. When I hit 12, I'm going to stop. Maybe you're going to do more than me. Maybe you're going to do less. But what I want you to do is really good form. Up. For me, that was 4. So I'm a third of the way there. Up. That was number 6. So I'm halfway there. You just keep going, doing your best. Blow your air out at the top. All right, I was talking so much. I think this is 8, 2/3 done. 4 more to go. Full body, head to toe, working it out. 3 more to go. Just 2 more. Lift. Last one, make this one as strong as your first one. And release. All right. We're done with that. That's as close to a burpee as we will get today. I'm going to use my mat. We're coming on down. And we are going to do a side leg crunch. So you're going to come all the way down. From now on, we're down here. Grab water if you need to. And I should do the same. But everything else that we're going to do is going to be down here. All right. So I'm going to come to my side. You can come all the way down right here, or you can have your hand right behind the head. You are going to stack your hips, so hips facing forward. Bottom knee is bent or straight. Bent gives you a little more stability. Straight, you're going to have to engage in through the core more. I'm going to come down here. We're going to bring that knee in right there and bring it out. So it's in and out right there. So control it. You are using your hips, your abs, and some quad. Drive your knee toward the shoulder. Blow your air out right there. All right, speed it up. Knee, pulse. So stabilize at the abs. Try not to rock forward or back. Hold here. 4, 3, 2, last one. All right, we're gonna take this knee, come forward with it a little bit, aim it toward the elbow, and push back at an angle. So this leg, the heel is reaching back a little bit. You're really gonna want this kickstand position. You can also add more stability by bending this lower leg. Bring the knee in and push back. Into and push back to. Into, push back. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Now let's take a look at this upper body, keeping the shoulder out away from the ear. Let's check in with the lower body, this lower leg. Try to keep the foot relaxed. All right, push it out, and hold it out. Bring that leg back to the center. But there's a little gap here. Flex this foot. Lift up and down. Toes are forward. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Lift it up. Hold it here and pulse. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down, but not all the way. Lift halfway, all the way, then bring it down. Go again. Half, lift, then bring it down. 2 more sets. Go halfway, all the way, then bring it down. 1 more set. Halfway, all the way, bring it down. Now single it out. With that fatigue, you're going to feel it a little more. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Last one. And hold it right there. Hold it if you can. And we're going to take those toes. They're facing forward. Have that kickstand. Come forward and come back. Forward, 2, back, 2. I know, I feel it too. Again, forward, 2, back, 2, and bring it down. Bring that knee in. Get a little release and take this knee, bring it down in front of you, and release at the hips. All right, other side. Told you it was hip and glute day today. So flip it over. We're going to do all that setup. I have found I am preferring to come all the way down, but you do what is right for you. Some people like their hands up here. I like to come all the way down and stack the hips. You can have your legs straight or bent. I'm going to go with the bent because I think that's what I did on the other side. This hand is your kickstand, so bring it in front. And this gap. I have my toes facing forward and I'm flexed. And then I got to lift and lower. Just straight forward, lift and lower. You might feel this one a little bit more because it was working to stabilize you on the previous one. All right. I think we got 3 more. 2, 1. Hold it up, pulse it. 8, 7, 6, 5. Brace your core. Last one. All right, hold it up. And we're going to bring it partway down. Try not to rest, but if you need to rest, go ahead and take a rest. We're going to go halfway, all the way, and bring it down. Again, half, full, bring it down. Half, full, bring it down. 4 more. Lift, all the way, glide down. Halfway, all the way, glide down. 2 more. Half, full, last one. All right, we are almost there. All right, we are going to take our knee and bring it in and push back. So this leg, there's a little angle, but you're not rocking forward and back. You're bringing your knee in, push back at an angle, in, and push back at an angle. And don't worry, I remember that driving knee. Switched it up. All right. Knee in toward the elbow. Push back at an angle. In, 2, push back. 2. 2 more. Last one. And push it back. All right. This knee comes in right there, and we are pulling in and out. In and out. Just 4 more. 4, 3, 2, last one, and straighten this out. So toes are forward, and we're going to glide forward and back. So trying again not to rock forward and back. Have this movement all come from your hips and your glutes using this kickstand. I think we got 2 more sets. Last one, and release. All right, bring this in, loosen up at the hips, drop your knee down, and get a little release. we are going to sit up. All right, cross the legs. Sit up tall, flat back, hinge forward. So we're getting a release right in here through the hips. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth and release. We're going to switch other side. All right. Again, hinge forward and release. All right, last thing. Here's the thing. We are going to lay down. I want there to be a feeling like there is an orange between your chin and your chest. However, between this ponytail and my mic, I am not going to be able to fully get into that position. So do as I say and not as I do in this particular circumstance. But what we are going to do is we are going to do just a little bit more with the core, with the abs rather, which is just one part of the core. Okay, straighten out your legs and you can have your hands underneath your hips. You can have your hands out. But what we are going to do is flex the feet and we're going to lift both legs up, both legs down, open, bring it in. Go again. Now, here's what I want you to watch. Having these straight legs, these long levers, can be kind of hard on your back, especially if you have back problems or if you're new. So then what I want you to do, if you need to, is you're going to bring your knees in, push out, step back out. Bring them in, push them out, step. All right, so that's option number 2. Option 3, you can bring in alternating knees. Just do whatever you need to do to get the right workout for you, but also protecting your back. All right, here we go. Here comes our set. Shoulders away from the ears. We lift, lower, open, and close. Engage the abs, squeezing navel to the spine. That was 2. And lift and lower. All right, here's 5. That means we are halfway there. Blow your air out as you lift. I think we already only have 2 more to go. Here's 2. And our last one right there. And release, bring the knees in. Whichever pattern you did, bring the knees in toward the chest. Take a breath in and release. Bring your fingers to your shins and just open out to the side and then rotate around. This is called stirring the pot. And we are going to just loosen up at the hips. Let's do one more time. And release. And here comes that last one. Come right here, keeping your hands right at the shins. Rock side to side. And release. All right, we are going to come up to standing. Bring your feet down on the floor. Bring your one leg out, the other leg out, and stretch first, bringing heels to one end of the room, fingertips to the other. Get a reach, and then we're going to tuck in and come up to seated, sitting up nice and tall, and release right there. Let's come up to standing and step out into good posture position. Toes are forward, knees are soft, and feet are out a little bit past the hips. Take a big breath in through the nose and blow out. Bring the shoulders up, back, and down. Open the chest, heart to the sky, and release. Palms facing out, push out, chin to the chest, and open it up. One arm across, roll through the wrist, and reverse. Other side, arm comes across, shoulder down away from the ears, roll through the wrist, and reverse. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Toes are forward. Lift up that heel and push your hips forward. Open the chest and opening up at the hip flexors. Release. Switch legs. Toes are forward. Stand up tall, lift that back heel. Reach behind. Push the hips forward. And release. All right, come back to that good posture position. Nod yes. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. There's that clap, because we did such good work today. Bring your head and neck back to the center. Give yourself a hand. And then turn your head to say no. One more each direction, beginning right here. And come back to the center. Let's take good energy in. Big breath in. Open up the chest. And let's thank our bodies for what they've done for us today. I thank you for working out with me. My name is Maureen, and this has been Total Strength. Have a great rest of your day. Oh, and make sure you drink lots of water, and that will help with recovery as well. I hope to see you again.